Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are fit and fine. Children, as you all know, we are completing comprehension passage and we are practicing that how we are going to solve or find out the answers from comprehension passage. And we have completed many exercises on the basis of this passage, and we have to complete from 5th and 6th question, and after that 3rd question is there. So I am going to write 5th question that we have discussed yesterday, that passage about tawny eagles, and we are going to write 5th question. So children, just start. So children, question number 5. The question number 5 is describe the appearance of the tawny eagle, tawny eagle. That, as we have discussed in this paragraph, that it's a structure, eagles are birds of prey. The tawny eagle is a large bird of prey which is about 60 to 70 centimeter in length and has a wingspan of 165 to 185 centimeter. It usually weighs 1.6 to 2.4 kg. Like all other eagles, it belongs to family Acidae. So that we have discussed. So now children, because this is question number 5 and it is asking describe the appearance of tawny eagle, so we should summarize this whole line and we should write the appearance of tawny eagle. So children, let's write the answer. Answer is tawny eagles are large with tawny upper parts and blackish flight feathers and tail while the lower back is very pale. Now here children, because we have seen in this paragraph about tawny eagle, and here you can see that its appearance, or you can say its body shape or appearance about this tawny eagle we have discussed in the paragraph also in this. And now here the call of the tawny eagles is a crow like barking through his silent bird most of the time. So here you can see many things it is written in the this paragraph. So these eagles are large with tawny upper parts and blackish flight feathers and tail, whereas the lower back is very pale. So here we have done this, the appearance of tawny eagles. Now we are going to write, give details of the food habits of these eagles. Now next question is question number 6, that is give details. Give details of the food habit of the food habit of the food habits of these eagles. So we have to write the detail about the food habits of tawny eagles that we are going to write over here. So children, let's write. So in paragraph you can find that what kind of food they used to eat. So here the call of the tawny eagle is a crow-like barking, though it is silent bird most of the time. It eats largely fresh carrion of all kinds. And it also kills small mammals like rabbit, reptiles and birds as big as the junior fowl. So here children you can see the food of tawny eagles. Now children, let's write answer. These eagles eat fresh carrion of all kinds. Now they also kill mammals like rabbits, because we have to mention these things. That is why we are writing rabbits, reptiles and large birds almost the size of junior fowl. So this is the answer we should write. And what are the foods the tawny eagles used to eat? That is, these eagles eat fresh carrions of all kinds. They also kill mammals like rabbits, reptiles and large birds almost the size of the giant fowl. So here we have done. Now children, we are moving to the next question. First you just write it down, and after that we are moving to the third question. Match the following groups of words and write the complete answer. So take a screenshot. Now we are moving to the next question. So next question we have to match accordingly the answer. So children, let's start writing. That is, the question is given here in your book. Match the following words, group of words. This is third question. Match the following group of words and write the complete sentences. And write the complete sentence. So children, this is your question number 3. Now, what is the question? That also should be mentioned on the board. Now first is the tawny eagle. The tawny eagle. Now second, in a stick nest in a tree. In a stick nest in a tree, crag or on the ground. Crag or on the ground. Now this first line is completed. Now we are moving to the second line. It lays 1 to 3 eggs. It lays 1 to 3 eggs. 1, 2, 3 eggs. Now wait 1 point here. Weight 1.6 to 2.4 kg. So children, this is the second line we are writing. Now we are moving to the third line. Third line is the call of the tawny eagle. The call of the tawny eagle. So because tawny eagle. Now the next line you can find this this species is paler and smaller. Okay, paler and smaller. Now paler or smaller. And now fourth number is in comparison to steep eagle. In comparison to steep eagle. And here in a crow like barking is a crow like barking. So children, here we are going to match it, and you are not supposed to write or match in the copy. So because of this I have created one gap over here, you can see, and here we are going to write the correct answer. Okay children. Now first one, which is you can see the tawny eagle. The tawny eagle. Now from where we are going to match, this is the correct answer. This is first answer. So we are going to write weights 1.6 to 2.4 kg. So this is the correct answer. And now second one. Second is it lays 1 to 3 eggs. It lays 1 to 3 eggs. So we have to write this place. So this is second answer. Now in a stick that we have already read in the passage, nest in a tree, Crack or on the ground. And you can see in the paragraph also. Okay children. So now third one is the call of the tawny eagle. Now third is the call of the tawny eagle. Tawny eagle. Now here you can see the answer, that is a crow-like barking. Third is a crow-like barking, children. So here you can see this is a crow-like. This is the third answer. Now we are moving to the fourth one. In comparison to steep eagle. In comparison to steep eagle. So here you can see this species is paler and smaller. This is fourth number according to the passage. So these are the answers of match the column. You can write and take a screenshot. As children, we have completed this comprehension passage. So after that we are going to start diary writing. So children, write it down, take a screenshot, and now we are moving to the next topic, that is diary writing. This is also a revision of writing. So we'll complete it, and after that we will start diary writing. Children, as you all know, diary entry or diary writing is a personal record of a person who is writing his achievement, his experience, or his feeling and emotion during the day. So this is called a personal written record which a person used to write daily basis. So that we are going to discuss today. First of all, we should write the guidelines of diary writing, and after that we will solve one question basis on diary writing. And after that, before that, we will discuss the format of diary writing, children. So let's start, children. First of all, children, we will discuss guidelines of diary writing. Now I am going to write on the board guideline of diary writing. Okay children, now guideline means these are the tips, or you can say these are the advice to write the particular topic, or you can how you are going to start diary entry or diary writing, that we are going to write in this, and you just follow it. Now children, the first point is that first the date must be mentioned. It means whenever we are writing a diary, so we should mention the date first. First the date must be mentioned. Must be mentioned. So this is, you can say it is must to write the date, because if we are not writing date, so we are not able to recognize which date this experience, this incident was happened. So that is why this is important to write down the date first, and we should mention the date first. And after that, we are going to start second point, and after that, and it should be mentioned, and after that we will mention next line, the day must be mentioned. Next line, day must be mentioned. Must be mentioned. So this is very important thing, that whenever we are writing diary entry, that first thing that always be there, that first the date must be mentioned, and after the day, which day we are writing this diary. Now children, third point, next important thing, next line after this, time must be mentioned. It means first we will write date, second we will write time, day, and the third line we used to write time. So these three important things we will write at the left of the corner, the top of the corner in any diary entry. So children, always remember, whenever we are writing diary, so we must mention first of all date, and then next line day should be mentioned. If suppose today is Tuesday, so we will mention, or today is Thursday, so we should mention, or Friday, so we should, today is 15th, so this is Friday. So after that 15th January 2021, we will write Friday, and which time, at which time we are writing diary, that we are going to mention in the diary at the left corner of the page, top of the page. Now children, the second thing that is very important, you may begin by leaving a line after the time, and then you may write, you may begin by leaving a line, after the time, and then you may write, you may write, dear diary. Dear diary, children. So this is, you can say this is the on the left side. On the left side. So this is very important, that everything, whatever information you are giving in the diary, that should be start with the left side. Don't write in the right side. Everything that you are mentioning, date, day, time, and after that, dear diary, you may leave one line. And after that, what we are going to, the third point we are going to discuss, that is the description have to be clear but brief. The description has to be clear and brief. The description has to be clear and brief, children. This is not your informal letter that you should mention each and every thing and in a very literal language. There is no need, because this is your personal record. So you can write in a brief what you have experienced, what was your routine, that you are going to write in that. So be very particular about when you are writing, that you should follow the instruction, that the description has to be clear and brief. And now fourth point that we are going to write over here, that they have to be expressed in a logical way. So whatever you are writing, they have to be expressed in a logical way. In a logical way. So now children, whatever you are expressing, that you should express in a logical way. Now fifth point that it is written in an informal style. It is written in an informal style, and a subjective piece of composition, and a subjective piece of information. It means that you have to express in a logical way. Whatever you are writing in the diary, you should express your feeling in a logical way. Don't write in a very, you can say the common language, or that only that thing you will write that you have to remember through your life. So that that matter you should mention in the diary writing. So they have to be expressed in the logical way. It's written in an informal style and a subjective piece of information. So you are not going to write in the formal way. It is your personal record, personal written record. So that is why you supposed to write in a informal way. So children, this is very important guidelines that we have discussed today. And now we are moving to the next point, that is 6th point. Now the ideas expressed may be written in the form of paragraphs. The ideas expressed may be written in the form of paragraph. In the form of paragraph. So children, always remember whatever you are writing, that should be written in the idea expressed, you can write in a paragraph. So if your experience is long, or whatever the routines you have followed throughout the day, you can mention in a paragraph. So these things you have to very particular when you are writing diary. Now we are moving to few more points that we should discuss in the class. That this is seventh point. 7th point is, it is a frank, it means it is bold and honest expression, and honest expression of the writer's thought, and experience and ideas. So always remember, you are not going to write any artificial language, any artificial experience. It is your thought, it is your honest description, what you have experienced throughout the day. So that you are expressing, that we have already seen in our previous classes, Helen Keller's diary. So we can know about that, how that girl had written this in the form of information, and through his through her diary we can able to understand what was the circumstances in those days. So this is very important. Whenever you are turn your page after few years back, then you can see that how bad or how good situation was there in your life. So it is very important you should be very honest, because it is your written account, it is your personal account. You should be very honest whenever you are writing diary entry. Now the next and you can see the last point, one may conclude by singing the first name, but it is optional. By signing the first name, but it is optional. So children, always remember, whenever you are writing a diary, you must mention your name, or if you want to mention your name, you can write. Now what we have learned today, that first of all, diary is a personal account, written account, and you should mention all the things what you have experienced throughout the day. And first of all, we can start this diary with the date and then day and then time. Okay, so and then after that, second line you can write your diary, and after that all the things we have discussed today that we should mention in the diary. So diary, as you all know children, we have discussed in our previous videos also, and it is a revision part. That is why I have written only guidelines, that on the basis of these guidelines we are going to complete our exercises, which is based in diary writing, based on diary writing, and it is given in your grammar book also. So few questions are there in your grammar book, so you can solve by yourself, but we will continuing this topic in our next video also, so in our online classes also. So children, we continue watching videos, because these are the revision videos, and it is very important to revise all the writings in a very concise way. So children, we will meet again. Till then, bye bye and take care.